Good evening, ladies, gents. I've been working on my car, cleaning it all day, or more than half the day. She's getting there, man. I packed her up. I'm slowly trying to figure everything out. I got to figure out how I'm gonna fit a battery back here, because I want the battery that's in the under the hood back here somewhere. I'm probably gonna mount it like somewhere up in here. I don't know. It's got to go somewhere back there, but I got to keep room. I just fucking vacuumed it out and detailed it, cleaned it. It took forever. I literally took a scrub brush, Dawn, and fucking that awesome spray. I mixed it in with the bucket. I had to clean the door. The door handle was just like nothing but grease. It was all black in there. I've been doing it all day. But I cleaned the inside of it. The floor is nice and clean. I cleaned the dash. Just started reorganizing everything. I took that stupid ass boot off. I'm gonna get a Crown Royal bag or something because the boot was nasty, dirty, all fucked up anyways. I vacuumed out the back. I Windex all the windows. I pulled out the floor mats. I'm gonna get new ones. They're not bad. I gotta wash them. Fucking. Then these lights, the fog lights were broke. They're about to fall out. This one, the tab broke on this side. The tab was good on this side. This one didn't have no tabs at all. It was just hanging on by wires. They weren't even hooked up anyways. The fucking wires broke off. They corroded off, snapped off. Then I went to the junkyard this morning. I spent $15 at the junkyard. $13 for parts and $2 to get in. I'll show you everything I got. So, I noticed right away that this hose right here had a bubble in it, and it was about to pop. Well, I couldn't find, there was only one focus there. Didn't have the the hose that I needed. I actually found this hose on the LS motor with this joint, this T-joint. So I just fucking grabbed that, and I capped it off with this for now. I had to do something. I'd rather have this than the hose with a bubble in it where it can explode any moment and then me overheat my motor and me piss fluid everywhere. I also, I got tired of having that aluminum shield right here and no air filter. I had this air filter laying around. I just had it from another build, from another vehicle. I actually got this off a Ford Ranger, a 4-liter V6. I bought this, and then with the clamps, I just clamped it on this side, and then I cut it. It was actually fed down to here. I took a picture of it on my Facebook. It came down to here, but I cut it, and I kind of just wedged it in there for now. At least I know no leaves and dirt are going to go into my motor now. That's all I was really worried about. And I got these really nice and tight, so you really, really want to make sure there's no leaks coming from this side, which I think I need to put a clamp on here. I'm going to figure that out. Put a zip tie, something. I got to put a clamp on this side. That will help. I got to get new wires. These are cheap wires. It had live wires on it. They were bad. This cylinder actually filled up with gasoline. I fucking had to drop the oil. When I got the car, they just got an oil change. The fucking oil was like water. It smells. It was definitely bad. I had to change it. I put Royal Purple in it. Got the cheap wires. They're good for now for a couple weeks till I get my money. This rubber grommet was missing. That Focus did have it. I took the rubber grommet off, so this fucking doesn't fucking flop around anymore when you open it. That was nice. That's about it that I got from the junkyard. Other than I got an antenna for the car, but mine, I started taking this off. Mine is all rusted inside of there. Then the rubber fucking went bad, so I glued it. I didn't have nothing else, so I didn't have nothing else, no silicone or nothing to actually seal it. The rubber underneath it was all dried and cracked, and water was getting down in there, so I took the fucking piece of plastic off, and I just put some super glue around it for now. just so water don't get down in there, until I can fix it in a couple days or a couple weeks. Also, the sensor is bad. Fucking the door always says that it's open even when it's closed. About a week ago when I first got it, you could pull on it and it would say it's closed. Now it doesn't work at all. So I got to replace this. Somebody fucking from breaking into the car, from locking in their, whoever, they probably locked their keys in there many times, putting a screwdriver. They flexed the fucking door. I fucking put my foot, flexed the back, so now when you shut it, it actually closes down on the, I kind of push it a little too much, but it's not hitting the window, so, and it's pushing down on the actual fucking rubber seal now. So, and it actually clicks open, it pops open now. So, I gotta get a new door handle. I do plan on actually shaving the door handles. I'm gonna shave the door handles and fill all this in. A lot of stuff this is gonna get filled in. There's a lot of stuff that's gonna get done to this car eventually. Just little things. I am most likely going to be turboing it and feeding it into the supercharger once I get this on the lift and get some money together. Next up right now is an alternator. I got to get an alternator, belt, a starter. Most likely I'm deleting the AC. I'm getting rid of the AC unit. No AC, period. I can roll down the windows. I got to get the heat working. The heat does work. It turns on, but it only works for the dash. The selector to actually, the shutter that opens and closes. I don't think the shutter is broken, but it doesn't move. It's like stuck. So I gotta open that up. I haven't got to that point yet. I just got it done cleaning it. So I gotta get the wheels off. I gotta get underneath it. There is, a little bit of rust I gotta attend to on the bottom. This is fiberglass, but I gotta get underneath it. I'm gonna be doing the brakes soon. I want to get rid of this fucking carpet that's underneath there. I'm probably gonna do something else and then spray it. So that's probably what's gonna happen soon. What I'm trying to figure out next is I'm going to be buying 2 lithium-ion panels. I'm hoping that's enough to keep me going for all my devices. I have my radio, my scanner up there for the FCC, UHF, VHF band. I'm going to be getting a CB in here. There's going to be a small CB radio. I'm going to have most likely a ham radio in here, a small one. I'm going to be mounting the 2 lithium-ion panels somehow, somewhere. I might be actually mounted on the ceiling up here, next to each other, bam, bam, and then run the wires down like to the back. That's probably where they're gonna go. I am gonna be getting a strut bar. I don't know if I'm going to be doing the back. I think I'm going to leave the back alone because this car actually has it actually has a form of wishbone suspension, just like the Formula 1 cars. In the back, believe it or not, that's half the reason why I purchased it. It's one of the best handling cars they ever made. This car actually outperformed in the slalom some of the most high-end cars, most expensive cars at that same year when it came out. It was able to hit the slalom at like 70, 80 when all these heavy-ass cars couldn't. It's because the car is so light. I wish it was all-wheel drive, rear-wheel drive. That'd be nice. I'm always gonna keep it front-wheel drive. I'm not gonna be modifying this car to. It's not getting a full swap. It's gonna stay this way. It's going to be just like this whole life. I might eventually pull the motor, rebuild the motor, go through it, that type of stuff before, when I turbo it and feed it into the supercharger, refresh everything. I want to get a clear cover so I can see the timer, timing belt, that type of stuff. I'm going to eventually get my laptop hooked up to it. I got to get the cables and stuff. Most likely I'm going to be running HP tuner. That's most likely my best route. From what I've been doing the research with this car, and because it's a Ford, most likely it's either going to be me doing HP tuner if I stick with the ECU that's in it, or do, some modifications to the Ford ECU, or I might do a standalone Heltec, like a Platinum or an AEM, something like that. Most likely a Heltec, or that's kind of what I've always wanted. So that's what I was going to do with the Geo Metro, and I don't have the Geo Metro anymore. So I do got to get some door speakers. I got to pick up some Infinity door speakers. I got to pick up a TV screen, which I'm thinking about actually just getting like some type of 5-inch Android panel with like a HDMI hookup or something, or some type of video hookup, so I can just hook up to the laptop, and then I'll find some type of amplifier that I can run from the laptop out with a nice sound card. That way I can just play the music off my laptop. You know what I mean? I don't need to have a head unit like a Kenwood or anything like that. And the reason why I was thinking about that is because then I can run my own GUI. I can make my own graphical user interface. I can have boost gauges. I can make whatever I want. I can have any gauge, or I can have anything display on that screen in the center of my car. So that's most likely the route I'm going to go. I was thinking about getting the speedometer, the SVT one, the white dash, because it says 150 instead of 140. But I think I'm going to keep it, I like it black and green. I like the green. The car is always going to stay black. I'm eventually going to pick up some magnesium rims just to lighten it up. I'm going to try to find some 17-inch magnesiums. They're expensive though. I found 15s. That's about it right now. Right now I'm just going to be working on getting the battery in the back, and then getting the lithium-ion panels, and then I gotta get the alternator starter. That's my next step. That's what I'm working on right now, and getting my stuff in the storage unit. I'm waiting for this guy. He's supposed to come look at the motor today. I just don't think he had the money. Somebody offered me $500. I told him no. You gotta come up with 3 more. So I'm just waiting on everybody. They gotta have the money. So got 5 people interested in the motor. And then I'll have my check next week anyway, so it's already been 2 weeks. So I got 1 more week to go. I'll have a 3-week check. Which would be nice. Because I'm getting paid tips and I get to eat for free too. So, and then once I get the storage unit, all the money is going basically into the car so I can live out of it. I got the cooler. I gotta figure a few other things. I gotta figure out the charging station too. I gotta figure out where I'm gonna put the rack and all that, where I'm gonna put all my devices, my laptop and stuff. I'm thinking really I might get one of those laptop police stands that mount right over there, so it swivels out, like a detachable one or something. Make something so I could have it when there's nobody in the car. And I gotta make sure there's enough room for a litter box for a Mentora when we drive, that I can empty out. The litter box has to go right there on the floor on that side. That's where she goes. That's where she always goes. And then I'm gonna get like a cat bed, put a cat bed in the back right there for her, or in the, wherever she wants. I can move it around, that type of thing. My clothes basket, I want to get rid of the basket. I don't want the clothes basket in the car, so I gotta figure out 2 more bags. So I gotta have like my clean clothes in one bag, and then find another bag over there where I could put my dirty clothes, because I'm gonna be living outside of this car for about 6 months, because I'm gonna be documenting the Appalachian Trail for the whole season into the winter season, 2 seasons basically, as I follow down, and I gotta double back. So this is the precursor to the boat. I want to get American culture and along. So my plan is to get the Appalachian Trail first, and then once I get the Appalachian Trail, I'll start planning on the Rocky Mountains. That will be my next step because I'm going to do 2 trips on land. Yeah, it's going to be great. It's going to be amazing stuff. So the Rocky Mountain trip is going to probably be a year-long process. I don't know exactly when I'm going to be doing that. It might be later down the road, a couple years. We'll see. We'll see how this one turns out, the first one. Also, the hood. I am probably going to be painting the hood some type of anime characters. I'm going to prime it soon and then have somebody fucking do some cool ass fucking graffiti and shit. Anime graffiti, mix it up, that type of stuff. Once I get the new wires, I'll put my cover back on. I gotta find the clear thing. I'll be happy with that. And I gotta get a catch can too. I want to get rid of this, move this over, I gotta move this battery first. Which I gotta get a mounting block somewhere. Figure out where I'm gonna terminate all the terminals. But yeah, that's all I got for now. I might head out tonight. I don't know. I'm kind of waiting on money. I'm just hanging out, waiting on money. I got all this stuff waiting around for sale. I got all this stuff for sale, and I'm just waiting on people. So can't do nothing until people bring me the money. So I'll talk to you later when people bring me the money.